From Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterating that India will bring justice to the victims of the Pahalgam terrorist attack, to the NIA taking over the investigations, here are the top headlines of the day. Good evening and welcome to the Hindus News Wrap. Let's get started. Around 272 Pakistani nationals have left India in the past 2 days through the Attari-Waha border point, and a few hundred more are expected to exit today as the deadline for 12 categories of short-term visa holders from Pakistan ends. As many as 629 Indians, including 13 diplomats and officials, returned from Pakistan through the international border crossing, which is located in Punjab. The Leave India notice to Pakistani nationals was issued by the government after 26 people, mostly tourists, were killed by Pakistan-linked terrorists at Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir on the 22nd of April. The deadline for exiting India for those with SAARC visas was the 26th of April. For those carrying medical visas, the deadline is the 29th. The National Investigation Agency has formally taken over the Pahalgam terror attack case. Officials said that the anti-terror agency registered a case in Jammu today, following orders from the Union Ministry of Home Affairs, and several teams from the agency are involved in the investigation. A team of NIA officials led by its Inspector General was rushed to the site to assist the local police after the terrorist attack. Teams from the NIA has been camping at the terror attack site since Wednesday looking for clues. In a statement, the NIA said, and I quote, "The entry and exit points are being closely scrutinized by the investigating NIA teams for clues to the modus operandi of the terrorists. The teams, aided by forensic and other experts, are checking the entire area thoroughly for evidence to expose the terror conspiracy that led to the horrendous attack that has shocked the nation." Unquote. Eyewitnesses are also being questioned to piece together the sequence of events. Separate teams of NIA officials have visited survivors across the country to seek details about the attack. The teams have recorded accounts from victims' family members in Maharashtra, Odisha and West Bengal, among other states, officials said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has once again reiterated that the perpetrators and conspirators of the Pahalgam terror attack would be, quote, served with the harshest response. He said that the terrorist attack took place at a time when peace was returning to Kashmir and, quote, people's income was increasing, new opportunities were being created for the youth. The enemies of the country, the enemies of Jammu and Kashmir do not like that, unquote. He said, and I quote, "The whole world stands with 140 crore Indians in our fight against terrorism. I once again assure the affected families that they will get justice, and justice will be done," unquote. Chief of General Staff General Anil Chauhan met Union Minister Rajnath Singh today to brief him about the decisions taken by the military to counter Pakistan in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack. The Indian Army is on high alert and launched several search operations to neutralize terrorists since the attack. For the third night in a row, Pakistani troops violated ceasefire along the line of control and resorted to unprovoked firing. Officials said that the Indian Army, quote, responded effectively. Meanwhile, the Indian Navy said its warships successfully carried out multiple anti-ship firings, revalidating their readiness for long-range precision offensive strikes. In a statement, it said, and I quote, "The Indian Navy stands combat ready, credible and future ready in safeguarding the nation's maritime interests anytime, anywhere and anyhow," unquote. For nearly 60 days, no food, fuel, medicine or item has entered the Gaza Strip, blocked by Israel. Aid groups are running out of food to distribute and markets are nearly bare. Palestinians are left struggling to feed their children. There are around 2.3 million Palestinians in Gaza and they are effectively living off canned vegetables, rice, pasta and lentils. Meat, milk, cheese and fruits have disappeared. Bread and eggs are scarce. A few vegetables or other items in the market have skyrocketed in price, becoming unaffordable to most. Israel imposed a blockade on the 2nd of March and then shattered a 2-month ceasefire by resuming military operations on the 18th of March. It said that both steps aim to pressure Hamas into releasing hostages. The rights group have called this blockade a starvation tactic endangering the entire population and a potential war crime. US President Donald Trump urged for the free transit of American commercial and military ships through the Panama and Suez Canal on the 26th of April. He claimed that both routes would not exist without the US and said that he asked Secretary of State Marco Rubio to immediately take care of the situation. That's it for this edition of the Evening Wrap. Stay updated with the Hindu and subscribe for more.